All right.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm great as well, thank you. Can you introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, and what do you do?
Sure. So my name is Nicole, and I'm originally from Prague, but I grew up internationally, and Copenhagen, Denmark is my home now. Other than that, I traveled for a bit. So past couple of years, I've been in the US, and now I'm meeting you in Malaysia, right?
Great to know. What got you into traveling in the first place?
In the first place, well, I was still a baby when I already was traveling with my parents, and I grew up pretty internationally. So my parents ran a hotel in the mountains, which made me grow up around Dutch people, mostly Dutch kids. And then coming to Prague, starting studying, I found myself often in expat circles around Americans and other nations. And then later on, I studied abroad. I lived in Vienna, Spain, Sweden, Denmark, the US. So yeah, somehow came naturally to me.
What were you up to before you started exploring the world? What do you do before you?
So I probably forgot to mention I'm a therapist, a psychologist. So I was focusing on that. I've also been 15 years in modeling, so traveling was part of that, but I would also work domestically on the side of school, and studying therapy and psychology kept me pretty busy.
Wow, that's great job. What
Thank you.
has been your favorite place so far and why?
Favorite place? That's a really, really tough question. I mean, I loved all places I visited. Probably travel-wise, Japan and Iceland are on top of my list. The nature in Iceland and Japanese culture, I'm a huge fan. But then altogether, Denmark, Copenhagen is where I feel the most at home, like really settled. And then if I could pick another place for life, that would probably be Orange County in California, because I just love that place, and its lifestyle and culture and people are so much fun.
Wow, that's a lot of places. What has been your what do you usually travel by solo or with others, and which do you prefer?
So I have done a bit of both. I spent a fair bit of time on my own traveling, but I also went to see places together with my former partners or with my friends. Yeah, so a bit of everything, really.
Bit of everything, yes. Depend on the time, right? I mean, situation as well.
Yeah, very much so.
Do you plan your travel or just spontaneously go?
So to be honest, I usually wing it, because yeah, I like to go different places. I love being in Europe and in the US, but I also feel like I need a couple months in Asia a year. That's also part of my routine. And I don't really, I wouldn't say I really plan much ahead. I just go where I feel like, or where I have some obligation, or it's about connections too. So where my friends are, I go see family, friends too. And yeah, I don't really feel rushed at this point. My work allows me to work remotely. I have a lot of flexibility, and I would say I'm pretty good in living in the moment. So presence is it. I love where I am at the moment.
Any crazy or unexpected lesson you have learned throughout your traveling?
Yeah, definitely. Outside of seeing like cool nature and interesting cultures and, you know, all different landscapes and habits and how people go about the world, probably that part of like the messy and also glamorous diversity that people and different cultures have, and how they go about their routine, their day, but also their life. Like, there's so much diversity, yet at the end of the day we are all very similar. Like, a good meal, connection, and some good laughter is all that we look for, and we get there one way or another. But that's what I find really fascinating about it. Like people are amazing.
Has traveling changed the way you see life or yourself?
Oh, very much so. I think that I would not be myself without it. I feel like everyone should do it. It should be mandatory. Like going out, seeing different perspective, different country. It gives you some sort of freedom, I feel like, that you can be who you are. There's some liberation in it too. And it gives you options. You're also meeting different variety of people, which can expand your perspectives. And yeah, I think it's super enriching. It really makes you grow.
Great to know that you have all this after traveling. What do you hope to discover in your future journey?
My future journey, at this point, to be fair, I don't feel like I'm gonna go place and find something very new or extraordinary. I think it's more like from inside out now. It's more about growing innerly, because I feel like I do have that inner stability now. Like surroundings and contexts are changing, but I feel like the core is now the same. So for me, it's very much being places where I have good company, good connections, rather than as much, don't get me wrong, as much as it's cool to be in the US and it's very warm to be in Europe. I feel like for me, it's a lot about where good people are at the moment, and that's what's fulfilling for me, to share a moment, to be here.
Yeah,
So there is no really like particular something that I would look out for.
You're sharing your moment with us today.
Yeah,
The
I'm
video.
very happy to
Yeah.
be here, Von.
If someone want to travel, what is the best advice you would give them?
Don't give up. I think it can be really challenging once you start traveling, especially if you're a young person, right? I think it can be intimidating. So you're in a new country, you're really on your own. You have to be fully responsible for yourself, and that's what is important about it. That's what's actually going to give you that experience of you have made it on your own, and that's what everyone should have. So don't give up, hang in there. It can be hard. It can make you sad or slightly down while you're traveling. It can be hard to connect with social circles or integrate within the culture, but hang in there.
Okay. After all this travel, what does home mean to you?
What home means to me? So it's definitely connection. It's a good company. And I also feel like home is something that is in me now. I'm carrying it around, so I know who I am, and wherever I get, I know where to, like places I like to go with my friends, or I find a little place where I get my favorite coffee, or I find a meal that I like, or activities that I enjoy, right? So for me, it's more like something that is already within me. That's what home is.
Name me your favorite books.
My favorite books? I actually just recently read this book called Flowers for Algernon, and it's heartbreaking but very sweet story. I would recommend it to everyone.
I'm so sorry if I need to ask you this question. What is your purpose of life? What is the thing that makes you to wake up every day?
My purpose of life? Sharing, maybe. One day passing something on too. I think at first when you're young, it's about doing you in many ways, like fulfilling what you want from this life, what you want to become. And once you reach it, I feel like once I got what I more or less wanted in life, I feel like it is sharing it, and one day eventually maybe passing it on, and maybe I want to have family one day, maybe I want to have kids. It doesn't have to be, but maybe it's a nice thing to extend that. And yeah, I think the purpose of life is also being here and giving each other good company and exchanging our life experiencing and growing, right? I find that fulfilling.
It's very nice one to know.
Thank you.
Can I, you are originally from Czech Republic, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you have any favorite phrases or sentence or anything in Czech Republic? And can you, say it in your language and then after that translate to English?
I actually can't think of anything from top of my head. But I do have my private setting. We always, with my best friend, always wherever we go, we say it's important to make it nice, and we mean it in a way of it's important to enjoy everything you do. It's important to enjoy this day. It's important to enjoy your meal, this moment we have, traveling. It's important to make it nice for yourself. Focus on the good things, and that's gonna keep you going.
Anything in your language, I just want to listen to it, and anything.
I see.
And then after that in English.
Yeah, in Czech we would say musíš si to udělat hezký.
What does it mean?
That's the one I was talking about. So it's important to make it good.
Okay, thank you for this. Do you have anything to add?
No, thank you for having me. Maybe, yeah.
Thank you for the interview, and good luck for your future undertaking, and hopefully to see you again in the future.
Thank you, Van.
Thank you.
The same to you. Take care. Cheers.